Hi, welcome to Don's Manufactory. Just a short one today. Bring you up to speed on what's going on with the 53 Les Paul, what I've been working on and stuff. Just so you know, I'm going to let it cure another week before I start working on the finish. I just feel like I need to do that. I have been working on it though, and I'll show you a few things. Also, towards the end of this video, there were some requests from viewers to document and or video certain aspects of the guitar and whatnot. So I will do that. If you have any more questions, just put them in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. Let's get to this. One of the things I was working on is this right here. New pick guard for the 53. But in doing this, I noticed something else. So let me just move this up. I have made mention of my Melody Maker. This is a 2014. Let me move some of this stuff around. Okay. So this is a 2014 Melody Maker. It has the, well actually now I should say, it's sporting the knob modification that I did to the knobs for the 53. Has a little O-ring on them. Sporting a badass. So the pictures that I showed of the screw hole and saddle alignments was actually this bridge. Boy, you can see how this intonation, you can see how it's got generally the same shape but not the same as this. And that's what I find over and over again, is that while this helps, it's not accurate. This is accurate. But one thing I noticed, the pickups are in a different place on this guitar. So they've moved the bridge pickup about 200 thousandths towards the neck. Does definitely give a lot more room between the pickup and the bridge. I just thought you guys would be interested in the fact that while they look very similar, this is definitely in a different place. I ordered this stuff to make this pick guard out of, and as you can see, it is only a close approximation. It came from Stu Mac. It was supposed to be vintage correct, but you can see it is not. Of course, this doesn't have any age on it, and these definitely do. So to answer some questions that viewers had, here's the little cardboard with the pickup or the pots on it. But I don't know how well you can see this. But yes, indeed, every one of these pots has the exact same part number on it. 134, 76, 41. There was some discrepancy. Someone thought that that was not the case. Other things I've been working on. Let me just pour these out. This is all the hardware. I took the original output plate, which is just a hunk of brass, and polished it and shot it with clear. And I also decided I was going to put the thumb cutters back on, or the indicator pointers, whatever you want to call them. They were looking kind of rusty and bleak. So what I did was I just cleaned all that off, and I actually treated it with a little OSPO and then shot it with clear. And so I did that to all of these to brighten them up so they weren't as dull as they were when they came off the guitar. They look their age, but they're just not rusty. There we go, there's the fourth one. One of them, this one here, was really bad, but you can see it kind of came out okay. There's the truss rod cover with no markings on it. Let's see. Oh, knobs came in. So I put the little bands on it for grip, and so I got the factory original ones. Although these are a little bit taller than the factory ones, but I don't mind that so much because it gives me more, makes the top a little more vertical, so these rubbers won't come off. Anyway, we'll see how that looks. Here's the ones I modified with the O-ring. Okay. So another thing that I did, speaking of bridges, weren't we just talking about bridges? Oh yeah, we were. This is a pigtail, which is extremely light, made out of aluminum. And for your information, this bridge is pretty much like most of the other bridges that I have encountered, in that the holes and the threads in the saddles don't line up. So these two holes here were drilled in the right spot, so the saddles sit exactly as they should. The rest of these, the holes are all higher than they should be. It's kind of okay, but the saddles are different heights. Like this saddle here is taller than that saddle there, so that the machining that these things are being subjected to is just, it's just not held to a high enough standard in my estimation. If the Badass fails in terms of sound, then I'll be trying this lightweight pigtail. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just cleaning up the hardware. I don't know if these, maybe you guys can answer this question. Are these the OEM strap buttons? I don't know. That's what's going on with the 53. So another thing that one of the viewers wanted was a really good shot of the interior of the cavity. Now, the thing that you will notice, well, you'll notice a couple things. It's not factory wire here. I just happen to have this wire, so when I was putting the bridge together, I used it to provide the ground for the bridge. You'll notice it has a full-size routing, same size as what goes up to the pickups and everything, and this one goes over, I assume comes back here and intersects with the trapeze tailpiece for ground. The routing is done in 2 steps. The mahogany blank is machined, and then the top is put on, and then the top is machined. Because you can see how it's cut where it went together, but you can tell that it was glued on after. Well, maybe not. I don't know. When you look at the way this finish is down here, maybe that was just machined in 2 steps. You can also notice there's a little hole right here, and that's where the ground went to the tailpiece, stop tailpiece, and then of course the hole that I drilled coming from the wraparound bridge. Okay, just a small hole for the jack. You'll also notice, nope, I haven't taken care of the overspray and the tape line on it yet. I've just been letting it sit and cure. Yes, my granddaughter and I are still banging away on our tellies, but nothing to show there. And she's shy to be on camera, unless it's TikTok, of course. Okay, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching Don's Manufactory. I'll talk to you later.